What's up, gang? I'm back. In the last video, you guys absolutely smashed the like goal. And I told you guys that if you smash the like goal, I would promise you two things. First, upload consistently. Second, I would make a video about how to make a playbook. And that's what today is about. How do you make your own playbook? So if you guys didn't already know, I'm the pioneer of my own playbook. I created the No-Wick playbook, which is the playbook that I use every single day and all of my members use every single day. The things I had to do to acquire these plays would land me at least 20 years in jail without probation. Everything inside of the playbook is back-tested and then forward-tested by me in order to confidently execute the systems. You may ask yourself now, Bard, what's back-testing? Bard, what's forward-testing? Guys, don't get too ahead of yourselves because we will be breaking down both of them right now in this video. So backtesting is when you take a strategy and run it against past data. The way I like to backtest is with the TradingView replay feature. But if you want something a little bit more advanced, I recommend a full-on backtesting software like Tradezilla or Forex Replay. If you're a beginner, I recommend you get Forex Replay or something similar because it legit prints out the candles down to the tick. You see how it would have played out in the past, in different market conditions. Why do we do this? It's because you need proof. You need confidence. And confidence comes from proving to yourself that something works. You need to see if your strategy stands the test of time, because everybody can find a strategy that works for a week or for a few days, but does it really work in the long run? Backtesting gives you insights into the potential success rate, profitability, and risk to your strategy. Before BMW releases a new car, they first tried it in different roads, different weather conditions, so they could then see what works and what doesn't in order to refine the car and finally release it to the public. Same idea here. Forward testing is very similar, but it takes back testing to the next level. Forward testing helps you complete the development of the play or of the strategy. This is where things get real. Well, kinda. You shouldn't be trading live until you have a play or a few to help you navigate the markets. At this point, you will see how your systems perform in live current market conditions. Many have profitable systems in hindsight, but it's the live markets that will destroy most people. This is usually where you run your strategy in live market conditions, usually on a demo account. It's not about making money. It's about making sure your strategy can survive daily in current market conditions. But backtesting and forward testing is just a tip of the iceberg. It's just a part of developing a playbook. The playbook is the whole picture. I mean, the playbook is essentially designed to make you an emotionless trader. You're basically creating a blueprint for yourself to follow each and every day without getting emotions involved. A playbook is a blueprint to success. You cannot fail if you have a well-curated plan and a blueprint. A playbook is ultimately what separates the consistently profitable traders or the ones that wish they could do what they did. A playbook should essentially be your guide to navigating the markets every single day. There shouldn't be anything else telling you when to take a position, which position to take, except an objective, back-tested, forward-tested playbook. And now that you guys know a bit about forward testing and back testing, let's now go into the nitty-gritty and to the actual substance. All right, time to get serious. Now, mind you, it will take time and repetition and a lot of failure before you get it right. There are 3 steps to develop your own playbook. First is the plays, then it's journaling, and at the end is funneling. The first part is the plays. And if you don't already have a few plays or entry models, that's a problem. So the first thing I suggest you do is go find a strategy, because within that strategy, there will come plays with it. So go find a strategy. It doesn't matter what it is, SMC, ICT, my own strategy, the No-Wick strategy, whatever it is, go find a strategy. Side note, if you want a strategy or a playbook that is already done with all the entry models and all the plays, I just released my own personal playbook that I've been working on for the last 5 years. So go to the link in the bio and get it. It will, honest to God, teleport you miles ahead as to if you wanted to create your own playbook, because you will skip all the tedious work and all the months of journaling and trying out and failing and losing money, and you will just literally jumpstart you into having a clear-cut, done playbook that you could plug and play into the market immediately. So if you want to skip the long and tedious process of making a playbook and jump right into making money, my playbook is in the link in the description. But if you still feel like you want to create your own playbook and go through it all, then let's continue to step 2, which is journaling. Now, after you've completed step 1, which is finding a few plays on whichever strategy that is, you will now have to journal, right? And the way I journal is I use a specific journal, which I can't share to the public yet, but we're still working on. But the way I want you to journal is I want you to journal a few things. Now, I just need you to open a spreadsheet, whether that be Notion or Excel, it doesn't really matter. And when you've opened that spreadsheet, every single trade you take, I want you to write down when you took it, meaning date, time, and year. I also want you to write down which play it was, when you moved stop loss or break even, when you closed, if it was a winner or a loser. Also journal what happened after you close the trade, and then I also want you to journal why you took that trade. Now, you will do this for every single play you take, meaning every single trade you take. For the next 5 to 6 months, I want you to journal every single trade you take. Whether it be a winner or a loser or whatever it happens with that trade, it doesn't matter. You need to write it down. Now you have done step 1, which is find a few plays from a strategy. Now that could be ICT, SMC, or my personal strategy, the no wick strategy. Doesn't matter, but you have found your plays. And you have now tested out your plays and journaled them through around 6 months. So you have 6 months worth of data around those plays that you chose, if you have followed step 1 and step 2. Now, what do you do with that data? Now that you have all that data, it's time for step 3, which is funneling. So you will take all that 6 month worth of data and you will funnel it into one comprehensive playbook, right? So what you will do is you will go through the journal and you will see which plays work the best. At what time do they work the best? Which time frame works the best? When is it most optimal to move stop loss to break even or close full? What's the most optimal stop loss placement? You will look at those things and you will see, you will narrow it down. Meaning if you had 5 plays or 4 plays, you will narrow it down into the top 3 most consistent plays, and you'll write a rule book. A playbook isn't just comprised off of a bunch of plays. A playbook is comprised off of a bunch of plays and the rules and parameters to play those plays. Let's say you have one of my plays, which is a no wick play. When you learn the no wick play, you don't just learn the entry model. You learn what time frame works the best, when you should get out, where you should place stop loss, where you should place take profit. You learn a bunch of parameters that are made to optimally play that play, because the play by itself doesn't really work. And that's what the journaling is for, because now you have your entry models, but now you also know when the entry models work best. And you also know what rules you need to set in place for you to be able to play them properly. So funneling just means simply look at all of your data, compile the information. You can do this with ChatGPT as well. That's the good part. You can now take all that data, feed it into ChatGPT, and he will tell you which play works best, at what time, when do you have the highest win rate. And then you just take those plays with the highest win rate and you create your playbook. Now that's how I did it, but mind you, I did this through 5 years. I was very strict with journaling, meaning I journaled for 5 years every single trade I took. So when it was time to create my own playbook, I already had data from 2, 3, 4, 5 years back. I can just take all that mountain of data and just funnel it into one comprehensive and highly effective playbook. That's why I have a 90% win rate with my playbook. Now, something you gotta understand is a playbook is not a one and done deal, right? You make your playbook, but you have to keep collecting data and you have to keep refining it over time. Because, well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, after 6 months, your playbook won't be the best, right? Sure, it might be profitable, but you won't have an 80, 90% win rate or a good RR on your plays. That's just the nature of the game, right? There are people that have done this for much longer, that have already made playbooks, that have already made plays and studied them for multiple years. Therefore, you can't expect to have a fully developed playbook within 6 months. Sure, you will have a start, but then it's a constant process of refining, looking at the mistakes, learning the lessons, adding rules, discarding rules, etc., until they become better and better and better and better. There's never a perfect play or a perfect playbook. And let's say now you completed step 3 as well, meaning you've completed all the 3 steps that are necessary to create your playbook. You'll now have your playbook, right? You have found your plays, or taken a few plays from strategies or entry models, if you want to call it that, whether that be ICT, SMC, or my plays. You have tried them. You have played those plays over a period of 6 months. You have journaled the plays. You have taken that data and you have funneled it into one comprehensive and effective playbook. Now, you have your playbook, you have your rule set. What you do now is you take that and you paste it onto the wall, and then you let that dictate your trading account. Whatever that says is what's gonna happen in your trading account. You go to the charts, you look at the charts. After you looked at the charts, you look at your playbook, you see, does it match? If it does match, you take the play. If it does not match, you get the fuck up and you do something else. And that's how you become a robotic, algorithmic trader. That's how you become profitable. There's no other way. Like I said, in this video, I'm just teaching you guys how I made my playbook. Now, I've already gone through this. It took me 5 years to create mine. A lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of, oh, this play doesn't work, oh, this play works, blah, blah, a lot of data compiled. Now I have my playbook, which is what I use every single day. And if I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, this is what makes trading enjoyable. This is what makes trading simple. Let's say you've been trading for 5, 6, 7 years. After all that time, you just can't be bothered to sit and do an analysis every single day and look at the charts. You just can't be bothered, right? You come to a point where you've grown so used to the charts that it's just tedious waking up and doing a 2-hour analysis and sitting and staring at the charts for multiple hours a day. Or even having to make that decision, is this a fair value gap? Do I have to enter here? Or should I enter? Should I close? Should I do that? That's all that decision making is sucking energy out from your brain. And that's why when you trade or after you trade, you just feel completely tired in your brain. That's what the playbook is for. The playbook is to take all the complicated concepts like fair value gaps, like turtle soups, turtle balls, whatever it is, take those complicated concepts that you see online and simplify them into a few entry models that you now don't even have to think about or even analyze. You can just look at the charts. If it matches, you take it. If it doesn't match, you don't take it. But that's the goal you want to get to. That's the golden point. If I wasn't streaming, I would be looking at the charts maybe 20 minutes a day. And that would be enough for me to make my living and live a good life. Because why? Because I've now created a playbook over those 5 years, over those multiple hours of backtesting, forward testing. I've created a comprehensive playbook that just does the job for me. I don't have to think if I should enter. I know if I should enter. I don't have to think if I should close. I know if I should close because the playbook and the rules tell me. And that's the golden point of trading. That's where you want to get to. You don't want to be 35 analyzing the charts every day for 3 hours. That's not the goal. If you want to do it the hard way, if you want to do it yourself, I'm rooting for you. But if you want to jumpstart your trading career and if you want to just to teleport to making money immediately, then I do have my playbook linked in the bio, which you can buy and use. You will have the exact same market knowledge as me. You will have the exact same plays as me, and you will trade the exact same as me every single day. Because one thing that the industry won't tell you is that after you've done your playbook, congratulations, you've created your playbook, you're done with it. Now you have an effective playbook that you can use every day. Sure, but now comes the psychology of actually following the playbook. Because I had a playbook for 2 years. It wasn't the best, but it was profitable. But I was not profitable. Why? Because I could not, for the love of God, follow it. I knew what I needed to do. I knew that I couldn't trade emotionally. I knew that I only should take the plays that are in the playbook, but I couldn't keep myself off the charts. I couldn't keep myself off the buy and sell buttons. I just entered a position randomly at times, and I didn't follow the playbook the way I should have. One thing that you need to know is that after the playbook is done, you will also have to work on your psychology by following the playbook. So it will take another 6 months to a year. Becoming a successful trader will take time. Now, I created my playbook for you to jumpstart your career, but if you want to do it yourself, all power to you. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Like I said, thank you guys so much for the support. It's literally your support and the kind messages I get every day and the people telling me, oh, you've changed my life, you've changed my trading career, and people using my play every day literally makes my whole career. I wouldn't say it makes my day, but no, it makes my career. The only reason I make these videos is because of those messages and the people that support me. So I appreciate y'all, and I will keep pumping out value as long as you guys keep learning and keep supporting whatever I do. Thank you so much, QTC. I appreciate y'all. If you want to join the best fucking community on earth for free, link in bio for the Discord. If you want to get my signals and get my live trades every day, link in bio. If you want to get the playbook, link in bio for that as well. Otherwise, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. QTC on top. Peace out.